What is up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Fat Lactory. On today's episode of Should I Buy, where we look at games to see if they are worth your hard-earned money, we're going to be looking at Blood Bond Into the Shrouds. This is supposed to be a new take on like an exploration RPG, where you have no limits, no hold-handing, it's open world, you get to run where you want, do what you want, make discoveries on your own. Kind of feels like a Fallout or Skyrim wannabe. So in this game, it very much plays on Norse mythology, so that may really appeal to some of you. You play as a young girl named Astrid, who is actually a Viking witch. So, you know, let's just jump on in and start the exploration. Chapter 1, A Mother's Lost. So something to note about this game is only Chapter 1 is available right now. There are supposed to be 6 chapters in total, but they all have been delayed, besides Chapter 1. And honestly, to me, it feels like this game was rushed. My first impression, like even on this first little cutscene, is this game hurts my eyes. It doesn't feel like it's optimized well. The game isn't smooth. The graphics isn't smooth. I mean, the graphics look like, you know, a kid put this together using pre-rendered, pre-done items. The lighting doesn't feel right. There's a bunch of it that's just really bad is my first impression. Just like moving the camera around is painful. Like we've come a long way since moving the camera around has been painful. Okay, so getting into the game, right click lets you scan the area, very reminiscent of tons and tons of other games. It shows you points of interests, highlights shrubbery and mining items and enemies. Just a way to get an idea about your environment.
The village of Guilon was founded by Birger and Johanna. After the Battle of Goblin's March fought not far from here, a statue of Birger once stood in the center, but has been removed since the village fell out with Johanna.
Okay. So we are not actually welcome in this town right now. We cannot enter the front gates. They do not like us one bit whatsoever.
Was never much of a fisherman. She preferred
so the way that they tell the story is kind of cool. I like these kind of points of interest that we go to that tell us a little bit about what's going on in the world. Hasta la vista. We also cannot interact with any of the villagers right now. You know, of course, the merchants and things like that we can't interact with, but just the random villagers running around, they will not talk to us. I do feel like that breaks the immersion a little bit. Yeah, I am a big fan of the, like, random conversations and everything that you get. It really brings a more realistic dynamic to the game.
Right now.
Yeah, as you can see, we are not interested in the... you know, I think a game that did a good job with the random conversations was the Final Fantasy VII remake. You know, when the bombs blew and things like that, you just walking down the street, you would hear people screaming and crying and trying to help other people. Okay, so crafting. We can hold down E and we flick our mouse in the direction that we want to craft, and we will make the item. So oddly enough, the plants that we are picking up are salvia plants. Now, I have no experience with this, but I'm pretty sure salvia messes you up pretty badly. Lots of hallucinations and stuff. So, you know, crafting that into potions for us to chug down might make for some interesting experiences, you know? Okay.
Is that a wolf from the Shroud? What is it doing this far out?
The creatures of Jordenheim. Some are friendly, some not so.
That's a big ass wolf right there.
creature you encounter.
Press C to enter sneak mode. When sneaking, enemies cannot hear you and you can pass under low obstacles. Okay, so crouch.
You're pressing down on the left thumbstick of your controller.
So we got some herbs over there, but I'm not interested in those.
The zone of hearing.
Kind of half tempted to shoot this big wolf right in the face.
That is
Throw some fire at him, you know, the good old stuff. Okay, we are past the point of death, so let's keep heading down the pathway. In some areas, the... Whoa.
Axel.
Axel from the village. What a coward.
What a coward. Throws a rock and runs away.
Yeah, the graphics on the NPCs seems really bad too, as well as we have this unrealistic shine on like our characters and all the NPCs. Okay, so we need to hold shift to slow down and walk precisely. We don't want to fall into what I think is a fire pit with the edges burned but the fire in the middle. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But let's go, Astrid. Cross the tree trunk. Hell, we're not even gonna take it slow. We can do it. Axel appears on the other side and casts a spell. Cursing Astrid, he runs back. Oh, what a D-bag. He must not like me.
Oh, I've been fooled. He has cut out the way back. And he used magic. Mother said only us girls could channel the magic. I will have to
Okay,
investigate.
let's get a headshot on the deer. Whoa, okay, and pretty buggy there too. Like they've released this game. This is not early access, and this game is
excellent opportunity.
looks like it should still be very early access still.
Don't worry, they won't mind. Press the left mouse button or the right trigger on your controller to shoot your prey.
Okay. Looks like we got some more deer. Okay, we got some more meat. The graphics on the bow shot is not very good, as well as like this whole, we're just, whoa. Floating around, yeah. Okay, this is boots. We have a boot path. Okay, and leads over here to a little camp. Yeah, find evidence Mother has been teaching Axel magic to a man. Mother has lots of splaining to do. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Okay, let's get this guy right in the butt, right in the pooper. I'm not sure what we're going to be using meat for. And if you've also noticed, we can interrupt their death animation by shooting them twice. I wasn't able to get it on him, but...
By the gods.
Oh, by the gods.
Good, Mother.
I agree. Holy crap. What? Okay, so it's not attacking me? Okay, well, if it's not going to attack me, we're just going to sit here and shoot it.
She's wicked. I must hurry to finish her off. What a fight. Now, to see what I can salvage from this carcass.
Okay, so that was pretty crappy. What an amazing first boss fight. Okay, so it said
With
to...
her foe vanquished,
we're in a
Astrid
cutscene.
saw a way back to the village. It was time to go home.
Okay, time to go home. If I could get out of this damage type menu, which I can't. Okay, well, with this, we're going to go ahead and call this video. I know this has been a short one, but honestly, I think that is all that is needed for this video. So, okay, we got out of it. Okay, well, we'll go a little bit further. You can cancel that. The video is going to be over. So it wants us to go back to the village. We have some more footsteps over here. Let's follow them and see what we can find.
Sven groans in pain.
Oh, poor Sven.
Astrid, that I did. No. Sven, the village elder, was dead.
Oh, not Sven. I would also expect these animals to be... on. To be running from me. Yeah, okay, so you can't just hold Q and... Yeah, that's so weird. Okay. Cannot cross the river. Good old invisible wall. And the water sound finally cut in. Let's see, it did say something about what we could do with this corpse, but it doesn't look like there's anything we can do. So let's go cross the river. Anything up over here? Let's use our scanner to check. And... oh, another invisible wall. Where does it want us? Okay. So I'm not a fan of just putting invisible walls out in the middle of the open. You know, if you don't want me to go there, there shouldn't be a big open field that I can run down.
Dead. How can this be?
Alright, we are back to the village. Oh, and the village is on fire. Because we haven't seen that in a game 100 times already.
Mother!
Okay, so we can start running before the map even loads back in.
I can only see about half the village. All dead. Where are the others?
The others are also dead. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything for us to do in the burning village. So let's go follow our quest marker. The running sound is just... they're like on anything but grass is just horrific. And borderline annoying, honestly. Hey, back to our exiled house out in the woods. We'll get some more salvia. Oh, they even set our home on fire. What bastards.
It's too hot to go in. The fire's raging too hard. I cannot see Mother in there. There's no body.
Okay. So now we gotta backtrack some more. You know, also, if you do videos and you use OBS, this does not play well with OBS. Tried changing a bunch of settings, stuff that works with me for other games, and I could not get it to do game capture on this game. I'm having to just straight up record my screen. So if you do see the start bar pop up at the bottom, I do apologize about that.
I can only see about half the
Okay, we re-triggered the same exact cutscene that we triggered before.
Where are the others?
And no way to get out of the back of the village. So The footsteps, I also think, don't match up with the footsteps of the character. They're faster than the characters, which is also kind of throws you off as well. Let's see, I bet we're gonna run into a nice invisible wall over here. And if you're gonna put in invisible walls, you at least need to make the right path a little bit more obvious, which way you want me to go, since you won't let me go wherever I want in this open world exploration game.
Can I do this myself? Oh, Mother. I'm going to need help. Perhaps... No. No, I don't even know if he cares anymore.
Okay, guys, well, that was Chapter 1. I guess I was incorrect about Chapter 2 not being out yet. I will need to go back and look at the dates on all of that. You know what, give me just 1 second here and let me go check that. Okay, so I was incorrect. The chapters were delayed from the original launch of Chapter 1, but by now we should have Chapters 4 through 6. It says that they were available in August 2020. This was all due to COVID-19 delays. But you know what? Even with the delays and the amount of extra time and everything that they put into this game... Okay, so we are going to actually call it this time. We're not bugged, so we continued on. But this is going to be the end of this video. So, should I buy Blood Bond into the Shroud? This is going to be a giant no for me. This feels like maybe, you know, a bunch of high schoolers got together that didn't know what they were doing and put together a game. The graphics are terrible, even with everything set to epic settings. It's painful to play. Like, it hurts my eyes. The graphics are jagged. The screen stutters as you're moving your camera around, especially in cutscenes. It seems to be worse. Like what we're looking at right now, the buildings look terrible, the trees look terrible, the fire looks terrible. You know, the smoke isn't half bad. Like, I'll give them that. But we've seen bugs so far. We've seen issues with control. We've seen weird issues with animations. Yeah, apparently we can teleport by shooting our bow as well. We've seen that a couple of times. The boss that we killed was literally just standing on top of us, not attacking us as we shot it. I honestly, I have nothing good to say about this game. And if I was you, I would not spend my hard-earned money on this game. So, let me know, what are your thoughts over Blood Bond? Are you going to buy Blood Bond? Let me know down in the comments. Maybe I just haven't taken this one with an open enough mindset. But to me, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. As always, you guys are awesome. Keep it up, and I will see you next time.